Hey everyone, my name is Sean Cecil from the Oculus Institute, and today I'm going to talk to you about the power of consistency. So let me ask you this. Have you ever been in a situation where you got really excited about something and you're like, oh man, this is going to be a great project. Oh, this is going to be so awesome. You went into it, you started working on it, you put in a lot of effort, and then you got hit with some big failure, right? It didn't work out the way you wanted. It didn't get the results you wanted as fast as you wanted. And so you quit. You say, hey, listen, I guess this isn't going to work, and you moved on. Or maybe you went and you shifted your strategy. You said, oh yeah, I don't like that strategy. I'm going to go do this other one instead. And you went to go do this other thing. And then, lo and behold, that one also didn't work. So then you went and you tried something else. Right? Have you ever been in either of those two positions? Because most people, when it comes to establishing an independent income, when it comes to starting a business, when it comes to freelancing, or really when it comes to anything in their lives, most people struggle with the concept of consistency, right? Because what happens is as soon as they hit that first wall, as soon as they hit that first failure, they say, oh, this isn't gonna work, and they give up. And this can come from a couple places. One is it can come from self-judgment because they say, oh, that didn't work, therefore I'm a failure, which is a big logical jump that doesn't make any sense. It can come from fear of, oh, this hurt, I don't wanna suffer again. It can come from the idea that everything is supposed to be easy and that if you're on the right path, everything will be easy with no challenges, which is absolutely not how the universe works at all, right? It can come from a lot of places, but regardless, if you're operating from that place that you're expecting everything to be easy and you're not consistent and you're not resolute in the face of challenges, then you're really gonna struggle, because the truth is all great things in life require hard work. And my father always used to ask me when I was a kid, he was like, well, Sean, if this is such a good idea, why hasn't someone done it before, right? And very often the answer to that question, now that I'm older, I realize, some of the things that I do, very often the answer to that question is that the reason somebody hasn't done it before is because it's hard. Because there's some challenge that's a struggle, that's gonna require a lot of hard work or a lot of deep thinking or facing your inner demons. And people don't wanna walk through that fire. If there's one thing I've learned, is that most people are always trying to have the easiest possible life that they can. And unfortunately, that's not really what produces the easiest and happiest life. What produces the happiest life is actually, is working through those challenges and overcoming those challenges. And so what happens is the people who are willing to stand their ground, the people who are willing to accept some rejections, accept some failures, push through, find a way, overcome, right? Those are the kinds of people who end up doing great things. And everybody looks at them and says, oh, I could never do that, right? But you can. It all comes down to this decision to be consistent, right? And again, I've seen this with many of my clients, like if you're going into business as an entrepreneur, you have to expect that things aren't gonna go as planned. But you have to, right? There's no business that I've ever seen where everything just happened the way it was planned. It just doesn't work that way. Freelancing is a little bit more structured, and sometimes you can just have it be super smooth, but sometimes you're gonna struggle with challenges. You may need to, shift your niche a little bit. You may have to adjust your price a little bit. You may have to go get some leads in a new way. Like, all of these kinds of things arise. And the difference that makes the difference between the people who just go back to what they know and the people who forge ahead to create that new life is consistency. I once had a client say that when you commit, mountains move. The lords of karma look down and they say, man, this girl or this guy really means it. Better just give them what they want before they make too much trouble, right? And it's kind of a funny way that he put it, but I liked that analogy because for some reason it seems to be true. It's when you're really, really committed and when you're willing to stick through the challenges and do it no matter what, that things really begin to change. And sometimes what was once hard can become easy really quickly as soon as you accept that. And I'm not sure why it works that way. I'm not sure why the universe, plays out that way, but I've seen it in my own life. I'll put in effort. And as soon as I stop resisting putting in effort and I say, you know what? I'm in this for the long haul, from a place of calm, suddenly everything becomes so much easier. Why it is? I don't know, but it's something I've learned. So operate with consistency in everything that you do. Make up your mind you're gonna stick to it, and don't let yourself get knocked off the path just because you face challenges. And if you do that, the mountains will move. Before you go, I've got a free gift for you. So if you found this video valuable, if it helped you see the world in a new way, and you're interested in building a career that's gonna bring you both personal fulfillment and financial prosperity, then I've got a free presentation for you to help you do just that. So if you go to the link below, it's www.oculusinstitute.com/workshop. That's www.oculusinstitute.com/workshop. Then it'll take you to a registration for a free presentation. It's about 50 minutes long, that's 50, and it's gonna give you the step-by-step process to building your dream career. See you there.